Welcome to today's explainer. Right now, there is just massive global confusion surrounding Neymar's status for the tournament. I mean, if you've been scrolling through social media, reading the headlines, or just talking with your buddies, you know exactly what I mean. People are frantically searching why Neymar is not in World Cup 2026, just trying to figure out if he's out or in. And hey, if he is in, why isn't he on the pitch right now, right? It's kind of like a giant puzzle trying to separate fact from fiction. But don't worry, we're going to clear all of that up right now using the actual confirmed data straight from the source. Okay, let's dive into this. This right here is the big viral search question completely dominating the sports world right now. Is Neymar actually out of the 2026 World Cup? Honestly, it's a perfectly fair question to ask. I mean, his absence on the field is incredibly noticeable for a player of his caliber. But the short answer to this question, and we are going to fully unpack this right now, is a resounding no. Barring any further setbacks, Neymar will play 2026 World Cup football. Let's look at the facts directly and compare what you might be hearing out there versus what is actually happening. On one side, we've got this wild rumor spreading like wildfire that he has been completely ruled out of the tournament and sent packing. No way. On the other side, we have the reality. Neymar is officially named as part of Brazil's 26-man squad for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. He is there. The reason for all this massive confusion is simply that he just isn't playing immediately. So the absolute crucial point for us to remember is that while he is officially on the roster and still very much a part of the team, there's a specific medical setback keeping him sidelined right at the start of the tournament.
Section 1. The Santos calf injury.
So, Neymar is dealing with a grade 2 calf injury. To really understand what that means medically, it's a partial muscle tear in his right calf. And man, the timing here is absolutely everything when it comes to World Cup preparation. This injury occurred quite recently on May 17th, 2026, while he was playing for his club, Santos. Because this happened literally so close to the start of the tournament, the recovery timeline unfortunately bled right into the opening weeks of the World Cup schedule. It is a hugely frustrating situation for any athlete for sure, but especially for a star on the global stage who just wants to be contributing from day one. Section 2. Roadmap to his return. And this brilliantly illustrates the transparency coming directly from the top. Brazil's head coach, Carlo Ancelotti, explicitly confirmed that the injury forces Neymar to miss the opening Group C match against Morocco. Ancelotti isn't playing games with the media here. You know, he is setting really clear expectations for the fans and for his squad. Because of the timing of the injury we just looked at, Ancelotti has had to officially rule him out of Brazil's opening matches. But remember, the absolutely most important thing to take away from this is that Neymar has not been sent home. He is currently working diligently with the medical staff. Let's look at the timeline. You can see the initial injury point right there on May 17th. Moving forward, the coaching staff is incredibly hopeful. Their primary goal is for him to resume full team training, really targeting his return for Brazil's remaining group stage matches. This means the staff is super hopeful we could see Neymar fit enough to actually play against Haiti on June 19th. Or, if his calf needs just a tiny bit more rehab time, against Scotland on June 24th. This structured roadmap shows exactly why he was kept on the roster. They are definitely playing the long game with his recovery.
Section 3. Ancelotti's strategic choice.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the core question. Why commit a precious roster spot to an injured 34-year-old in the world's most demanding tournament? Well, Coach Ancelotti explicitly laid out his reasoning for keeping the veteran on the squad, and it really boils down to three main points. First, Neymar possesses undeniable technical quality. Second, he provides absolutely crucial team leadership. And third, he brings incredibly valuable experience to the younger players on the team. You see, this is about what happens off the pitch just as much as what happens on it. His presence in the locker room guiding young players who might be facing the immense, totally overwhelming pressure of a World Cup for the very first time, well, that's a heavily calculated strategic asset for Ancelotti.
So this leaves us with a massive, totally fascinating question as we look ahead. Will Neymar's veteran presence be the deciding factor for Brazil's younger players in the knockout stages? When the pressure reaches its absolute peak, will the strategic gamble of bringing an injured captain pay off by stabilizing a young, ambitious squad? I mean, just think about how his leadership right now and his eventual return to the pitch could completely shift the momentum of the entire tournament for Brazil. It's a storyline you simply cannot ignore. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and definitely keep a close eye on those June 19th and 24th dates to see how this incredible comeback unfolds.